Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and my question for you is, how many Happy Planner discs are too many Happy Planner discs? Asking for a friend. All right, so if you watched my recent unboxing of items from the Happy Planner spring release, you know that I'm a tad bit obsessed with Happy Planner disc stickers and the Happy Brights collection from the Happy Planner that released on Thursday. It is just full of all of the Happy Planner discs. Like, I'm all about decorating with the discs. I think they're beautiful. And so I am going to see how many Happy Planner discs I can fit in this plan with me for the week of March 20th through the 26th. I'm going to use the Happy Brights collection. And then I've also pulled out the Fun Brights Mega Book because, of course, disc stickers right here, right in the front. I couldn't resist. So I am going to put you guys on fast forward. I will link everything that I use down below. Remember, these are part of the new release available over at the Happy Planner. I do have affiliate links below. It helps me out a lot when you guys are able to shop those links. So if you're interested in checking out these items, make sure to look down for those links. All right, let's go. All right, so I forgot to turn on the camera right at the beginning, but basically what I did was take some of these clear stickers that are Happy Planner discs and put them down at the bottom of the spread. Then I'm very carefully using my craft knife to slice so that it is cut off at the bottom. Now, these are brand new stickers. I should have put them down on something because did it tear my page? Why, yes, it did. Ta-da, torn page. I was like, oh, for real at the beginning. What I wanted to do was reuse these stickers because A, you get more out of your stickers that way, and B, I kind of like the look of the Happy Planner disc kind of disappearing at the bottom of the planner spread. I think that that is pretty cool. So I'm going to be very careful as I kind of remove these. It does tear. I do eventually learn my lesson by the very end. You'll see it takes a while. And I end up cutting these stickers before I put them down. That would probably be the most effective way. Knowing that I wanted a straight line, I could have easily just cut off these stickers, cut them in a straight line across before I even place them down on the page. But that's okay. No worries. Yes, I have a torn paper. Yes, I have a solution for that. So you can always recover, everyone. Sometimes you have mistakes, even when you're just working with stickers. There can be mistakes, and so it can be really frustrating. You can always recover from the mistake, though. I promise. All right, see, I did it again. I'm just going to put it straight on the paper like the whole last few minutes didn't happen, and I tore the paper. Again, I was having a tough time learning lessons today. I needed to learn a lesson over and over and over and over again, apparently today. But how cute are all these Happy Planner discs at the bottom of the spread? Let's cut off this little edge, and that'll be good for the bottom. Now, the way I'm going to fix the torn paper at the bottom is with my handy dandy washi tape. This is some spotty dotty washi tape that I had in my stash, and I'm gonna give it the torn look treatment, which means I just cut it in half or tore it in half. And that's gonna give me a little more strength here at the bottom where my page was torn and bring in a little bit of black. I'm going to use all the colors in this spread. I am definitely what you would call a colorful planner. I like using bright colored stickers. I like using fun illustrations. I don't shy away from putting foiled pieces in my planner. Like, give me all the colors and all of the fun, and I'm here for it. So here's my second attempt with the Happy Planner disc stickers. I'm like, I'll put them on the sticker guide. That'll take off a little bit of the sticky, and that'll work better. It did work a little bit better, but I did still have some issues with some tearing. So I definitely should have used perhaps wax paper, or like I said, by the end of this, I do figure it out and just cut them in advance. But this was a day where I needed another cup of coffee, I think. I was slow on the uptake perhaps today while I was working on my planner. Now, I am actually filming this on Tuesday before the Happy Planner spring release. It's actually before the full preview even goes up on the website, and you guys are watching this on a Sunday, I believe. So I would love to hear what you think of the Happy Planner spring release. From what I've seen at this point, it definitely looks like a bright, fun, happy release, which I am here for. I do love florals. I do love neutrals every now and then, but at my core, I'm definitely a colorful, bright planner, a colorful, bright creator. And so that's where I lean towards in my preferences as far as stickers and things like that. So I was very excited to see a lot of bright colors in this particular release. I was super excited about the Disney elements that were released. I love Winnie the Pooh. I still have a son that carries around a Winnie the Pooh bear from time to time and sleeps with him every night. So that one definitely has a special place in my heart. And then of course, Tinkerbell is adorable and beautiful. And so I think the Disney release is going to be super fun to work with and to play with some of those elements. But I was pretty pleased with the release. I'd love to hear what you thought about. I'm anxious to check out the new Faith Planner that is coming out as of recording this video. I haven't even seen the new Faith Planner, so I'm looking forward to checking that out. There's definitely some things that I'm going to want to probably look in stores for, things like that, but I'm pretty pumped about the release. All right, I am wrapping up here with the discs. You can see I learned my lesson and started just pre-cutting the stickers. I probably should have done that from the beginning, but now you guys can learn from my mistakes. And if you want to try something like this, definitely just pre-cut those stickers. It'll be easier. I do want to add washi tape at the top. I have to tear it even thinner because I have the days of the week up there. I don't like covering up the days of the week. I probably could have put washi tape down and then put days of the week stickers on top of that, but I didn't really feel like doing that. So I'm just tearing this super skinny just to add a little bit of the top. And you can see this is a lot of decorative planning. So I get lots of questions all of the time about whether the planner spreads that I use or that I create are actually functional, because you're going to see by the time this one is done, there are a lot of stickers. Yes, my planner spreads are functional. I have some different planners for different things. So if I were keeping all of my plans, including all of my family plans and all of my work plans in this one spread, I would probably have to minimize some of the stickers that I put on there because I would need more writing space. However, I use this particular planner, my vertical catch-all planner, for my family's schedule and for my kind of home/personal life to-do list. And I'm able to keep all of the schedules. So I have 3 kids that do multiple activities. I have a husband whose work schedule changes. I'm able to keep all of those schedules in this planner, in this layout. And for me, I like dividing it up. I don't want to see all of my work things on my personal calendar, and I don't want to see all my personal things on my work calendar. My brain works by dividing up the two of them. So even though I have lots of stickers, a lot of the stickers I end up writing over the top of because they are paper stickers and they're meant for writing. And actually the stickers help me kind of delineate and highlight certain things that I want to focus on through the week. And I'll talk a little bit about that as I start getting over into that functional aspect. So I love having a long sidebar. I use it for different things. A lot of times I'll have just an ongoing list that needs to get done during the week. I'll have just some things I want to take notes on, and the sidebar is a great spot for that. So I'm going to add this one right over here. You can see I'm like determined to use every single disc sticker that is in the sticker book. I don't succeed. There are some disc stickers left in the sticker book by the end, but I sure do use a lot of them. You'll see me kind of do that. All right, so adding just a little bit of decor. Yes, this is not necessary for planning purposes, but it's fun and it's pretty and it's bright. And when things are busy, to me, it makes me feel really good to open up and see a really bright planner spread. It brings me a lot of joy. So I just embrace that decorative aspect. above that sidebar sticker, I'm actually going to pull another vertical box. This is where I'm going to go with some foiling, some silver foil, and then they have a header sticker that says this week. And I thought this might be a good place to list a main priority for the week, whether that be a mindset that I want to have for the week, whether that be like one big task. I thought that would be a really good place to put that. You could even use that particular sticker to write out some of your meal planning. There's a lot of ways you could do it. For me, it will most likely be a mindset sticker. And now that I'm working with functional boxes, this is where I'm thinking through the weekly schedule. And I'm very lightly putting down some boxes. We have a busy schedule. Like I said, we have soccer and gymnastics and baseball to kind of juggle between. And so I like to color code those. So for instance, these silver, kind of skinny silver boxes that have the rounded edge on them, that is going to be where I denote soccer practice. So the fact that that is a repetitive color that happens over and over again on the spread makes the fact that it's soccer practice pop out at me. I'm going to use the same shape box for every time my son has gymnastics. I'm actually going to continue the theme of silver for soccer in this particular week all the way over here because there's definitely a soccer tournament going on this weekend. There's always something for soccer. People ask me all the time, they're like, when does your daughter not play soccer? I feel like soccer apparently is always in season, so she never really stops playing soccer all year long. She loves it. And so she does, we have a lot of soccer. See, gymnastics is going to be different colors, but the same shape box. So that's going to be on Tuesday and on Thursday. And having those repeated elements is just a visual cue to me. Yes, these are activities that repeat each week. So it's not like it's a surprise that I have gymnastics or that my son has gymnastics on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But every now and then they do change. So that repeated element helps it kind of jump out at me, and it helps me see when events overlap, like actually overlapping, meaning that gymnastics is going to overlap with the soccer tournament. And that's a scheduling conflict that I'm going to have to figure out. Now, I often end up having to move stickers as it occurs to me that we have other activities that come up during the week. So I know that also there's Cub Scouts on Monday and a bassoon lesson. There's so many things. And so I'm just trying to let you know that the stickers aren't just for decorative reasons. I cannot always just do beautiful clusters around my page because I really need to be able to have a place to write all the schedule, and me being a visual person, how it's laid out as far as schedule wise, that's going to affect my ability to remember what's happening when. I hope that that all makes sense. So while it is bright and colorful and very full, it also serves a purpose. And that's why I kind of laid out the way I do. If I were only laying this out in a creative, artistic manner, I would probably cluster things in a different way. I would spread out my boxes in a different way. I would, do it all differently, but I have a lot to keep track of. And so I definitely need the functionality. Now, what do I do for the rest of the spread? So that's a lot of the schedule stuff up at the top. The rest of the spread, I do a lot of task list things. There's all kinds of things to keep track of, whether, it's volunteering, whether it's bringing stuff into school, household chores, just extra things that are going on. I need to write those down as well. That's not a typical schedule thing, but more of a task-oriented thing. And so I use those. I generally focus those in the second row of boxes there. That's where I keep checklists and things like that. So it all kind of flows through. Yes, it ends up looking super full, but it's all very functional as well. I do like repeated elements, and you can see I told you I'm going to try to use as many discs as possible. And I thought these were cute as my headers. They have like noted or today or dream big. I'm going to put those in a few places, and those are going to be where I keep some different lists. And then of course I told you I was picking up that mega sticker book because I've got to have those tiny little baby happy planner discs to use as bullet points. Bullet points is another way I denote a task. And so I'll just put a few bullet points down in the empty boxes that you can see here. If I end up needing more bullet points, I can always pull out my sticker book and adjust things. I generally do the decorating for a planner spread during the week, and I I write in the planner spread on the Sunday before that week starts. So for instance, I'm decorating this on a Tuesday, and then I will fill this in when I sit down and look at the week on Sunday. So if any adjustments need to be made, I can definitely do it at that point. The bottom of my spread tends to be a little bit more decorative and a place where I can write down just some fun things that have happened, some, funny things my kids said, some extra activity we got to do as a family, like a family movie night or something like that. I can write it in on the bottom. It's almost like a little memory keeping area. So I don't need a ton of writing room, but a little bit. So I try to keep just a little bit of space down there. So gratitude changes everything. That's something that is always important and on my heart. And then stay true to you. I want to add a little bit of black some other places on this page. So I'm trying to figure out where this can go, how this can cluster. But otherwise, this is coming together pretty well. I'm going to add one more box where I feel like there's an open spot down towards the bottom right, and that'll be a place where I probably do write out gratitude for the week. That is about to be a wrap on this planning spread. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. The book that I primarily used is called Happy Brights. It's part of the new release from the Happy Planner, which is available on their website now. I will have that linked in the description box below, so you can check that out if you're interested. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you guys for putting up with all of my bright, rainbowy, colorful projects. You guys are the absolute best. If you want to join us over on Patreon and check out what's going on in that group, you can check out the link for that, which is also in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.